Welcome back, YouTube. It's your Emperor, Sylla, Aria, your non-binary fairy finding. This is absolutely the first time I've recorded this video because the capture was perfect the first time. Yup. So, we're back. We're reacting today to the newest Keeping Up with Star Rail, Hysilens. Let's get into it.
Styxia, a coastal city of intoxication and
I'm
dreams,
very excited
where
to
echoes of
see
old songs still drift
Styxia
among the
in
waves.
its prime.
Electra, daughter of the sea,
Electra.
Christos air who cleanses the ocean's core flame, dispels the murky undercurrents and orchestrates a feast of revelry for the heroes beyond the sky. The show must go on, even if hope is as fragile as bubbles, the waves will keep surging forward. On this episode of Keeping Up with Star Rail, let's look at this deep-sea musician, the wave-strumming knight Hysilens. In order to better understand this holy city knight commander's wondrous deeds, we have the honor of inviting Hysilens' superior, Emperor of the North, supreme commander of the holy city, tall and lofty conqueror.
Tall? She's short.
Strategist.
She little.
Anyway, the great Emperor, Her Majesty Sylla, to this program. Your Majesty's so busy, yet you still found time to grace this holy show with your presence. Such a buddy.
We love our Emperor.
Excited to bathe in the golden light of the heavens.
Since you know I'm busy, please don't waste any more of my time or patience. I despise cheap flattery, so keep it to yourself, duck sycophant.
Sycophant? Well then,
damn.
Let's not waste any more time and getting into today's topic. Hysilens
so
is a physical character
God, I'm
following the path of
obsessed.
nihility. This sea siren
love her
princess
tummy.
was once famed for her music and singing, accompanying the sighs of the tides with a violin made of seashells.
That's cool.
And at the same time, she is an unstoppable blade, tempered through countless trials of blood and flame.
Wow.
Even the most gentle of instruments can become the sharpest of weapons. Has Duxay the Snowy ever heard the cry of spilt blood?
I'm sure it sounds horribly nice. With Hysilens' talent, ally attacks with enemy targets have a high chance to inflict one of four effects.
She
Wind
is
shear,
so...
bleed, burn, or shock. Affected
Okay.
enemies take DOT of the corresponding type at the start of each turn.
Oh, damn, that's gonna be
When
great.
using her skill, Hysilens has a high chance to increase the damage taken by all enemies for a certain number of turns, and deals physical damage to all enemies.
That's excellent.
When Hysilens uses her basic attack, she deals physical damage to one designated enemy. As expected of the Emperor's Dux Gladiatorum, even the way she slashes people is so crazy.
I love how she moves.
I'd love to admire those sharp moves up close.
Oh, Duck Silvertongue.
I love how she moves. Also, can we admire her shoes? Those are iconic.
Wants to be slashed too? But the title of Dux Gladiatorum is not worthy of someone who only possesses the grace of the blade. To become the Imperator's Gladius, one must have a murderous spirit as tempestuous as the tides.
Tempestuous, such a good word.
So when using her ultimate, Hysilens creates a zone, reducing all enemies'
Zone,
attack
we love a
and
zone.
defense, and deals physical damage to all enemies. Reducing all enemies' attack and defense, and deals physical damage to all enemies. When she uses her ultimate after certain traces are unlocked, if the enemy target is currently afflicted with DOT, all DOT currently applied on the target will immediately deal damage.
Oh, shit.
It's also worth noting,
That's gonna be
while
crazy.
targets are in the zone, each time they receive any DOT, they will take one more instance of DOT from Hysilens.
Oh, fuck. That's
Wars
gonna be
always
huge.
end quickly when she's around. Her ability to clear the battlefield like a tide has taken care of many inconveniences for me, letting me focus on matters that are more deserving of the crown's attention.
I must say,
my
the
girls.
Imperator really knows how to hire them. After unlocking certain traces, at the start of combat, Hysilens will create a zone with the same effect as our ultimate.
The revive of DOT! My Sampo can be useful again!
When Hysilens deploys her zone, she will also recover one skill point.
Great.
After using her technique, Hysilens creates a special dimension that lasts for a fixed amount of time and automatically moves forward. Enemies within the dimension will enter the soul-struck state. They will not attack Hysilens and will follow the dimension as it moves. After entering battle against enemies in the soul-struck state, there's a high chance to inflict 2 effects from wind shear, bleed, burn, or shock on all enemies.
Okay, shit.
So let's sum
She's
it up.
crazy.
Hysilens can provide significant buffs for DOT lineups. Her talent additionally inflicts DOT on enemies when they're hit.
No, we don't hate Sampo. I love Sampo.
In her zone, enemies will trigger 1 more instance of DOT from Hysilens for every 1 instance of DOT taken. With vulnerability inflicted from all enemies by Hysilens' skill, a full team defense reduction from her zone, and her ultimate instantly triggering DOT, the enemies don't stand a chance. They're left to perish under DOT.
A knight's blade proves itself not on parchment, but in blood. Let the clash of steel reveal the unstoppable
That's
might
incredible.
of Dux Gladiorum. Dux MC, let the fight begin.
Dux MC.
By
That's
Imperial
adorable.
decree, Hysilens uses her technique, putting the enemy in the Soul Strike state before launching the first strike to enter battle.
Love it.
Thanks to the Soul Strike state, the enemies entering the battle are inflicted with 2 stacks of DOT. And because of the trace effect, Hysilens' zone activates on entry, reducing the enemy's defense and attack.
That's huge.
Hysilens uses her skill to inflict vulnerability and 1 stack of DOT on all enemies. This attack also triggers a follow-up attack from Kafka, and thanks to Hysilens' zone, every triggered DOT triggers an extra DOT from Hysilens.
Fuck,
which means
dude, that's gonna
Kafka's
be
follow-up attack
crazy.
ends up triggering a 1-time double DOT on the enemy. The enemy prepares to strike back, but traps out Hysilens' zone. Go ahead and see what happens. Double DOT smacks them down before they can even twitch. Our teammates keep the momentum going of constantly dealing damage. With Hysilens' talent active, every ally attack inflicts extra DOT on the enemy. Kafka uses her skill, detonating the DOT inflicted on the enemy. Under Hysilens' zone, the double DOT instantly sends one of the enemies to their grave.
Crazy.
It's now Hysilens' turn again. She uses her skill to max out her energy and get ready for the crushing weight of the deep sea. Her ultimate triggers DOT on the spot, another enemy down. The rest of them are already drowning in DOT. Not to mention, they're still afflicted with vulnerability and defense reduction. Oh, do they even dare move? Ha!
They're not gonna get a
chance.
chance.
DOT text, the enemy drops 1 by 1, and that's a wrap.
That's fucking nuts.
Honestly, you gotta admire it. With someone like Hysilens leading the charge for the Imperator's army, conquering the world should be a piece of cake, right?
Ha! The thrones of this petty world mean nothing. To rule the board under Aquila's gaze? How dull. Only by crushing stars can one be worthy of the Imperator's crown.
What a queen.
If I may
We love
offer
her.
counsel, Your Majesty, though Dux Gladiorum stands unmatched and though your army knows no equal, if you truly are to seize the moon and stars, I believe you still need
what?
Still need someone who can smooth the way, build bridges, and cut deals across all factions in Your Majesty's name. Ideally, someone who has strategic partnerships with, say, Warship Alliance generals, cosmos-renowned geniuses, maybe even a universe-class fugitive or 2.
Holy shit.
I never would have guessed Dux Wordsmith had such connections.
Oh, Your Majesty is truly perceptive. You knew right away. If Your Majesty allows it, I will gladly serve at your side. Not for flashy titles like Dux Director or Dux P40.
Dux P40 is crazy.
That alone will be an honor beyond words.
Very well, I grant you the right to follow my banner.
Oh, he's cute. Y'all. There's more. There's an after credits. Let's fucking go.
So in the world beyond the sky, getting teased, roped into free labor, and taken hostage is called a strategic partnership, huh? And people like that have titles like P40 or Director. Truly enlightening. Wouldn't you say, Dux P40?
Yes, quite enlightening.
But now that you've sworn loyalty to my throne, how could I allow one of my own to keep getting teased, exploited, or held hostage?
Your Majesty.
Which is why from this moment on, your new title shall be Duck's Cutie Pie.
Thank you, Your
Oh,
Majesty.
baby.
Wait. Hold on a minute.
Incredible. Well, that wraps it up. You guys can see all my recommended here. I don't give a fuck. That wraps it up for Honkai Star Rail, the keeping up with
E40.
Star Rail for Hysilens. I am so unbelievably excited for this character. We will absolutely be pulling for her. I'm going to be panic-hoarding, so there's going to be a lot of Honkai Star Rail content coming at you. So don't worry about that. We'll be doing Honkai Star Rail pretty much every day on stream. So don't even worry about that. We will be back very soon. So thank you all so much for watching. Are you going to be pulling for Hysilens? If not, who are you saving up for? Do you need to panic hoard like I do? Let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you in the next one.